Hey guys, BearJack16 here, and welcome to episode 5 of CrazyCraft. We are going in today. We're going to be doing a little bit of superheroing, trying to fill up our hall of heroes that we got over in that room over there. And I actually have everything I need to get started right in my backpack here. So I figured out the problem with the backpack. If you guys remember before, my hats wouldn't work and it wasn't showing the tanks. So the problem, if I put any tool into here, it'll do it. Ready? Watch. Ready? Oh, I just dropped my sword here. Oh, okay. Duplicating backpack. All right. I can't put that in there. All right, so we'll put this in here. Huh? Is it just both? I had the sonic screwdriver in there before. There it is. So I put the sonic screwdriver in there, then it does it. I thought it was any tool, but no. If it's just that, then it renders normal tools fine. The sonic screwdriver can't go in the tool slot of a backpack. So that's the problem. Now we know. We fixed it. But to start off here today, we're going to actually go ahead and make a cell phone. So I have everything I already need right here. So we got to make our polarized glass panels to start off with. Just, I believe it's like this. Yep, the polarized glass panel. You saw how I made that in the last video with the everything. Then we have another hardtack electronic, normal electronics, redstone, titanium ingots. So we're going to put these, I know this is here and I believe this goes here. Yeah, so what are these four titanium for? Oh, I think these are to this. I'm not positive though. But this cell phone allows us to call Stanley. And Stanley can trade us a whole bunch of different things. And we actually have quite a few trades that we want to make with him today. We're going to start off with the easiest one. We want Green Lantern's ring right here. Oh, only for 32. I thought it was for a stack. And that's going to give us the suit. We also want the Green Lantern lantern power battery. And that right there is going to be the Green Lantern set. See, now I don't know how this works. But I know that all we need to do is, if we're not wearing our suit, we just put this on, and it gives you the suit. And I don't know what powers he has. He has strength, speed, fire resistance, water breathing, flight, and acrobatics. So I can once again jump high. Oh, it's got the same flight as Shazam, which is very interesting to me. But his speed is nowhere near Shazam's. And I didn't want to replace Shazam. I was already planning on keeping Shazam, but I'm glad to know where Shazam stands in comparison. I made this Iron Man Mark 1 suit for another player named Max who's on the server. Turns out he already had one and he didn't need it because he was trying to figure out the Stark Workbench, so I used my resource to make it for him. So he just told me I could take it back, so that's where that came from. But our next one, actually, we want to trade a whole bunch of our vibranium here to him for Asgardian steel. And you make really weird noises for a Stan Lee. I'm just saying that right now. Why won't you? Do I need to do it only 8 at a time? Is that the problem here? Oh. Is there a certain amount that I can trade with you at a time? Is that what this is? Oh, are you kidding me? You're like a normal Minecraft villager? That is so stupid. That's really stupid. What? A Tesseract? Okay. Stan, buddy, I need the stuff. Alright, well, while we were waiting for him to figure his stuff out, we can actually move on and go ahead and make our next superhero. So our next superhero, of course, is going to be Black Panther. In order to make this one, we're going to need to use the Hero Maker, but we're going to need all of this here. So we're going to go over here. We're going to put 2 high-tech electronics down here, not up there, down here. And we're going to use the 3 black iron blocks here and the 2 gold blocks there. Nope, not there. Nope, vibranium. We need vibranium there. And that should have made... Oh, is that not... Oh, it's supposed to be the black cloth. Oh, see, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I just have very small images. Alright, so that's Black Panther's max. Now you can make the black cloth just by using black wool and string. Black wool just dyed normal wool. You guys know how that works. Next up, of course, is going to be the chest plate, which is entirely black wool here. And we have a single piece of vibranium in the middle layer, and then you bring in the gold blocks for the Black Panther chest plate, well, suit. And then you're going to be making his leggings, which is 3 of these black iron blocks on top and 2 black cloth on the bottom to make his leggings. And then lastly, for his boots, it's just the 2 black cloth and 2 vibranium, right? Just like that. Now that will get us the entirety of Black Panther's suit. And it goes again, we have to try out every one. This suit fits me, by the way. I just want that to be known. You can see his little claws. I love that. He's got night vision, strength, speed, and acrobatics. Now he can't fly. Oh my god, it looks so weird out there. But he can jump pretty high, which is very intriguing. His speed is just kind of enhanced, which makes a lot of sense considering who, with Black Panther, who he is, you know. I'm going to use this wall for Marvel and this wall for DC. I think is the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to put Black Panther right here. And then we're going to put this one back on. Now, he is just an enhanced super soldier using the, he like drank like the vibranium flower or whatever. And like to summon the spirit. I don't know a lot of Black Panther other than from the MCU, so I could be entirely wrong. But he is just like, a lot like Captain America, he is just a super soldier. He's not actually anything more than that. But he's still a really, really cool character, and I think his team is what makes him such a cool character. Now, can we get more Asgardian? Alright, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get more Asgardian steel with Stanley being kind of a jerk. And I'll be back to figure that out. Okay, so I was entirely overthinking it, honestly, and apparently all you have to do is re-ring him, and he'll let you keep trading. Alright, so he's out of that again. Alright, so you just re-ring again. Where'd he go? So you dismiss him, resummon him, and you can keep trading for the Asgardian steel. Now, in total, I should have 22, which is exactly how much I have. That's perfect. Are you kidding me? You're gonna be a butt? You're gonna make me call you one more time? That's really loud. At least on my end, it's really loud. Alright. So now we can come over here. We actually have these 2 pieces of iron in our inventory. And then we're going to be making our last superhero for this one, for this episode here. We're going to just put 3 Asgardian steel like that and 2 iron ingots. And that'll give us Thor's helmet. And then the rest of it is just like normal armor. So a bunch of Asgardian steel. We got Thor's suit, Thor's leggings, and of course Thor's boots. And that's all of Thor done. Now, the thing about Thor is that he can actually fly, but only when he has Mjolnir, which I believe is part of his suit abilities. Oh, there it is. Yep. So you can actually fly using Mjolnir, and I believe you could also like throw him. Yeah. Oh my. Now how do I do that? Alright, so that's how you summon it. Got it. So he's actually a lot of fun. You can just fly around with it, enjoy it, summon the casual lightning, you know. See, Shazam can do this too, but not to that level, you know. And my question is, how much damage does Mjolnir do? Oh, Mjolnir does quite a bit of damage. Not as good as my slice, of course, but, you know. Interesting, so you can't fly unless you're actually holding Mjolnir? That's awesome. I actually really like the mechanics with that put into place. That's really cool. I'm still going to stick with Shazam right now. Shazam is still my favorite hero. That's why I chose him for a reason when I first made superheroes. But I think that he's definitely really cool. Thor's a really cool hero. You know, I really like it. But Shazam is still my guy. Shazam is still my guy. Now, in the episode before last, I asked you guys to send me suggestions for names for our companion. Does my game sound too loud here? Can you even hear my game? No, you can. Good. I'm going to turn it down, though. Just like, oh, yeah, it's at 100. Doesn't even be at 100. All right. This guy right over here. We are going to take that from him, and we are going to name him Beans. How do you name him? Can you not name him? I'll figure out how to name him later on, but he has a name. His name is Beans. Max left a comment on my video before last and said his name should be Beans, so his name's going to be Beans. Now I have to replay that hole, and we have to get all the gear for what we need for the rest of the episode. But I want to get into a new mod today, actually. But before we do that, I actually also have this that I got from a Pac-Man. It is a Cake Adventure backpack, and it can be added to our collection along with the egg backpack and brown backpack that I added in between episodes. How do I do it? There we go, just like that. So now all of these backpacks, we're actually having a nice collection starting here, and our inventory pet collection is also looking pretty dang nice up on this wall up here. Stan, you can go away. Thank you. But we're gonna hold on to this cell phone in case we need to call him ever again in there, and we can keep our willpower in here and keep this stuff together, but we'll figure that out later. But yeah, so I'll get this pole repaired, figure out that, and collect the items that we want to make for the rest of the episode, and I will see you guys in the next clip. So I noticed that in order to get something that I want to get for this video, we need to take a trip to the Nether. So we are going to fly the TARDIS into the Nether, which is one of the perks of having a TARDIS, by the way, is that you don't need to, use normal methods of getting to dimensions. We don't need to make a Wakanda map. We don't need to build a Nether portal. Don't need to find an end portal. We just select the dimension that we want to go to, and we're going. Our whole base is going. It's great. So we're going to go ahead and go to the Nether. It's already landing. Wow, it's fast. Well, I didn't change any of the coordinates. I literally just took the coordinates we're at and said, okay, to the Nether. So we actually need to collect glowstone, which is, I don't know why I still have that in my backpack, but we need to collect glowstone. You want to land, please? Thank you. Alright, what do we got here? I'm going to feather the flight until it loads in, because I don't want to... Oh. This is a very interesting Nether. We actually all only need this, but I'm going to explore a little bit, because I think it would be... I want to see what the CrazyCraft Nether looks like. Can you land? Thank you. And because of... Really weird noises. And because of... the mods, we actually have quite a bit of stuff. Do I have my... Okay, I have my sound screwdriver so I can get back to the TARDIS. So this is lava foam, which it's really fun because you just slide. And I actually want to get some of it. I'm going to use my ultimate pick. But I want to grab some of it because it's... You can use it to, like... Watch it. Ready? Here, I'll show you. It's a lot of fun. If you line it up right, you could, like, bounce off of it. I'm not even holding the keyboard right now. You just bounce back and forth. It's a lot of fun. Alright, we gotta stop this. But if you add, like... It gets even better, too, actually. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you how it gets better. Let's place that one there, and then you stand, slide in. Oh. It's just bouncing you back and forth so much. It's so interesting. I love lava foam. It's so fun. Alright, what do we got here? What is this? A Kyubi. Oh. Well, now you're dead, because I'm stronger than you. And you're nothing. Is there anything else in here that I might actually need? You have an interesting habit. I don't want to kill you. If I one-shot you, are you going to alert your friends? Yeah, you are. That's not nice. Ooh, a hellhound. Alright, guys, stop it. Stop. You're nothing. You're nothing. Alright, did the hellhound drop anything that I need? Nothing that I see. Any... It's down here? No. Nothing. You're nothing. Alright. Aghast. Hello. I hear you. I don't care. But I'm looking for anything of actual interest to me. This is honestly a pretty, like, standard nether, which is pre-116 even, so that's kind of boring. Ooh, red ant nest. A ghast with a giant hat? Thank you. I'm a sim now. I'm a berry sim. What other hellhound? So these hellhounds drop, these hellhound, the tongue of dog, which is useful in witchery if I ever want to get into it, which I do want to at some point in time want to get into witchery. So I'm going to look into that. But honestly, this nether is kind of boring for what I expected from CrazyCraft. So I'm just going to head back and keep working on what I want to work on for today's episode, which is something that I think is kind of cool. So I'll meet you guys back in the TARDIS with the resources that we need, and we'll continue on. So I added something in the superhero area, which isn't exactly heroes, is it? This is a just transformer display station. And what this does is it allows you, this is the crafting recipe right here, it's just a redstone lamp, some iron ingots and some stone slabs. This is why they need to go to the nether to get some glowstone. But this allows you to put your transformers on display, and that way you can see them and you can actually click transform and see what they're turned into. It's really cool, but there's only 5 transformers in this mod, so I have 5 display stations, and I want to make all 5. I don't think I'm maybe making all 5 today, probably 2 or 3 maximum. I'll probably only do 1 to be honest. But I have all the stuff I need right here to make Sky Strike. This is the recipe for his torso, his legs, which this is the only piece we won't be making because I already have it from a Pac-Man. But it requires dye, some iron. These were the jet turbines. I already crafted these up with that recipe. And it needs some jet wings. That's there. I actually don't think I've crafted the cockpit yet, which I need to do that still. And then this little, all of that here that we're going to have to do. But I have everything I need for the most part, except for the dyes. So the rose red, I need a yellow dye to make yellow stained glass. So we're actually going to come in here, grab the glass. I didn't want to do all of it without you guys, so that's why I was kind of waiting. But we're actually going to steal this as well now because we can research up the yellow glass once we have it. Food plants. Then we're going to steal the dandelions right here. Get that up. Turn that into dye. Make up the yellow glass like that. And now we only really need 1 actually for the cockpit, so we're going to keep that here. The rest can go, other than 1, can go in there. Now if we come back into here, we'll send these through researching. Now in order to make this cockpit, I need 3 iron blocks and an iron ingot, which I have the iron ingot in my inventory. I just need to grab the blocks out of my valuables chest right in here. 1, 2, 3. And this is transformium right here, by the way. I mined up some of it while we were doing our mining session in the using the miner stream, but I have some duplicating in here to help me get a bunch of it for this armor set. So where am I going, actually? I'm going this way. Now, so in order to craft up this cockpit, we need that there, that there, that there. Perfect. Now we need to make the Sky Strike head. It's just 3 iron ingots, 2 ink sacks, and a transforming head. Sky Strike head. The torso, we need the jet thing, the cockpit, the 2 wings, 2 bone meal, the torso. I don't have the red dye. I didn't grab the dye. I'm very intelligent, as you can tell. How much more dye am I going to need? I'm going to need, I don't need any for that. I need a single piece of dye. Okay, well that's really simple. I just need to find red flowers, which I don't actually have any of that I can see. But I know I have some in my equivalent exchange in here. So just put that in there, rose. Thank you. And then we can finish crafting it right in here. Yeah. So need this here, this here, this here. Put the transformium torso there, the cockpit, and the 2 wings, and that is the Sky Strike torso. Now, like I said, we already have the legs. We're going to move on to the feet, which is simply just the transformium feet mold, the 2 bone meal, and the 2 iron right there. So the best part about this is the humor factor. Most people say, oh, you know, okay, by the way, Sky Strike legs right there, which again, you saw, this is the crafting recipe. The humor factor is the best part because if you just put on only 1 piece, you tend to look quite interesting, and I quite like it. My favorite thing to do is to put on just like 2 pieces and just have the normal like torso, like so. This is me. Or that's what I find really interesting is that the legs don't really show up like at all. They had armor, but you can't actually see them, which is very interesting to me. But this is what the full thing looks like. It's really cool, actually. And you can turn into the whatever it turns into. So this one's a plane. Allows you to fly. It's actually pretty good to flight too, which is why. The only reason I actually chose this one ahead of time is because A, it was easy. The sound effects are awesome, and B, because I already had the leggings. So I actually really like the animations with this mod, though. I feel like the mod developer did a very, very good job with this model. But we're gonna go ahead and just place this guy right into his stand. I need to take off the armor first. There we go. And then just place him in here. And this is what I mean. You could click transform. When it's transformed, you can't actually see it, which I think is funny as hell. But otherwise, you can see it all hooked up, and that looks freaking awesome. That's actually really cool. But yeah, you can transform it into it, and then just have the little drop ship right there, which I think is really cool. Now I know that I know you can use ammo and stuff with these, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm not really going to worry about it right now. But I will figure that out later on and show you guys. But I just want to really quick update you guys. I actually have a new thing with my TARDIS. Oh, I forgot we were still in the Nether. See, this is the one problem with it. Well, no, I can show you guys in the Nether. Oh, damn it. So I can actually... Are we okay? Oh, I have transmat on my screwdriver. That makes sense. Okay. But if we fly away a bit, I can actually use a new thing with the screwdriver, which is actually recalling the TARDIS. Because of how high level I've upgraded the TARDIS, I can just summon the TARDIS to me. So I don't have to go looking for the TARDIS. I have that hat, do I not? Nope, I have that hat. But you just wait a second, and it'll actually come to you. There it is. And I think that's freaking awesome. It's one of the coolest parts of all of it. Now, do I have... I need to reset these coordinates in order to go back to where I normally keep my TARDIS, the landing pad. But that's... I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, I've actually also switched this button... Where is it? Where is it? Where is this one? It's this one right here. That one of those two. I don't remember. One of those two makes it so that you can actually set it to autopilot. So now I believe it's right. Switch between drifting mode and coordinated. Right click and secret click deletes all rooms. It's the right, I think. Yeah, I think it's that green one. No flight controls we needed to press. Yeah, the stabilizer. It's that small green one that's out right now. So I currently have it in what's essentially autopilot mode. So if I push that back and set the chords to, we're just going to put tension random chords. This is going to be a long flight, I can tell you that right now. We actually need to go back up to the overworld. And I'm going to set it so it's not so far away, because I don't want to do that long of a flight. We'll do like, here. Yeah, that 100 blocks is good. And then we'll like bring this down and that one up. That one up. Punch it. Oh, that's a 1 block. Oh, we don't want that. Here. We'll do like, yeah, good. So now all I need to do is push that button, flip that switch, and pull that lever, and it'll start to fly. So before you saw us flying, I didn't need to push any buttons, but now there should be blue buttons that'll light up once we take off that I need to push, and we will gain XP again. Yep, gotta... Oh, I missed it. Where is it? Oh, there's only one because of how small the flight was. But yeah, you saw the blue lever that I missed. That'll gain you more experience. Because like before we were... Oh, I didn't get any that time because I missed it. But you see what I mean. You see, yeah. Are we back in the overworld now? Oh, the door's obstructed. Damn. But we should gain experience from that now. So we're at 137, well before we were 122. We're now at 137, so... It does change things a little bit. So, look at that. It's very interesting how the TARDIS works. I'm starting to get the hang of it, understanding what I'm doing, so I'm very happy with that. But, yeah, so I'm going to figure out what we're doing next, and I will meet you guys back here in a second. Oh, and I figured this out, and I'm using it wrong, but I'm really honestly not going to need it, because I'm not going to be wearing my Green Lantern suit. The way it works, essentially, is once your suit takes a lot of damage and is, like, almost ready to break, then you can bring it over, right-click it, and it'll take the ring and the suit, recharge it, and once it's done, it'll give the ring back to the player. But I'm never gonna need it because I'm never gonna be wearing my Green Lantern suit when I have Shazam. So, yeah. But all right, I'll be back in a second. So I've started work on a little bit of a new base because I did mention that I didn't want the TARDIS to be a permanent thing. Don't get me wrong, I love the TARDIS. The TARDIS is absolutely amazing, but I don't want it to be permanent. So I've kind of made a secret little entrance, and I'm trying. That's why the minimap is so small right now. So I don't want to give away the location just yet. But I'm using the. Here, I'll show you what it's called. It's called. If you look up camo, it's got this camouflage paste, and it's from the Secret Rooms mod that it adds a bunch of different stuff, including one-way glass, which I've already used to prank somebody. It's got secret levers, secret redstone. I think there's a secret torch somewhere. I'm not positive, but it's also got these ghost blocks, which I can't seem to find right now. Ghost block right here. But it's made just the camouflage paste and redstone dust. I have a bunch of them because I have EMC values, so I use them to prank somebody, so they're my equivalent exchange thing. But that's how we're going to be getting in and out. It's actually like right here, but that's all you're going to see. But yeah, so I'm going to manipulate this to get to get a better shape, better example of what I want, and in the next episode we'll probably work this all out properly and get something working here to start off with and keep building off of this. But yeah, so this is, I believe, is all I have time for in today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy, please do leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new around here, and share if you really did enjoy. I'm trying to get to 150 by the end of the summer. I think is going to be my goal. So it's June 2nd now, so we'll see how we do with that. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.